So when are you gonna say to him, bruh, I've got the punchlines, I've got the comedy, people are tuning in for me.
Yeah.
It needs to
There should be applying the notion that you just spoke about.
The content is there. If the content is not for you, it's not for you.
When I know make Junior Jola, stop saying
Wow.
us.
Wow.
Are you not tired of being Mac G's number 2?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, she's a wiki. Yo, aye, wo, yeah, she's a
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Heavy Hitters, your new favorite show with your new favorite combo. I go by the name Moth, aka your absolute fave.
And I'm the naked J, you'll get the D later.
Obvious, I need a new pickup line. We can't do this bekele beke naked. Come on.
When I since Zoto has been dressing you.
Drag me to the floor.
No, I'm joking, you look so good.
Thank you. This is the first compliment you've ever given me.
Oh, please.
Yes, please.
Open up your ears more. I give compliments
Yeah,
all the time.
I almost thought you saying open up something else more because when you said open up your ears, you looked somewhere else. Naked, not everyone wants to prescribe to your name.
Okay. No, that's good. There can only be one. There can only be one.
100%.
So what's been your heavy this week and what's been your hit?
So my hit is a bit hectic, but I need to show you this. Can you see that? People at home can't see it, but it's so. So now I think I'll Bob the Builder. I do everything myself at home, picking up cupboards, broke a nail, and I was almost late for work, so I had to go find someone to do my nail. It was just a mess, and then I was panicking because, you know, the powers that be were like, Kamu, we said what time?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, guys, please, I'm sorry.
You're a man already.
Naked, find me a man already.
Ask a man already.
Oh, wow, okay, now I'm done. And
Your
then my
hit.
hit. Okay, speaking about men, I actually got something in the DM. That's a hit for me because, like, everybody knows I'm a struggling artist when it comes to the relationship department. But I got an eggplant in the DM.
And that's
a real one.
That's your hit? So did you reply?
That's none of your business. You're going to have to stay tuned for next week. Next week, I will reveal.
Tell us.
If I did reply and what the reply was and where it ended.
Okay, cool.
You're next. You're heavy.
My partner says I've been acting too single on social media.
What does that mean?
And that I don't post enough. She says I'm acting single, like I'm a single person and I have no
Why we're not supposed to about?
No, but why must I post? People know I'm in a relationship, right?
Do they? I didn't know.
Is it because I don't post her enough?
It's because you don't post her. Do you post her?
One picture is enough, right?
No, you can have naked women love attention, and sometimes that attention has to spill over into your social media.
I give her attention at home, and
post that one about.
That's all that counts.
Post that one about.
I'll think about it. My hit is being on the show today. I'm excited about today's guest.
I thought you were gonna say you're excited about seeing me.
I'm excited about today's guest.
And Kamomoth.
You know you all our favorite, right?
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we also want to know from you, so let us know on social media. On Facebook, we are Heavy Hitters. We want to know about your heavy and hit of the week.
Yeah, on Twitter, Instagram, it's called Heavy Hitters _ZA.
Don't forget the hashtags.
The hashtag is Heavy Hitters, and my personal favorite. I took the words right out your mouth, right? Personal favorite, not that deep.
You actually said not that deep, and you know what I was gonna say, right?
You're gonna diss me.
Remix!
It's fine. Yeah.
Anyway, now that that's out of the way, this is what you can look forward to on today's show. We have a special edition of Word on the Street.
Right.
And who better to deliver the spice than the person that's constantly sprawling there on the streets of Twitter?
Yeah.
We have Nota in the house. You don't want to miss that.
Yeah, but before we get on to Word on the Street, right? Today's guest, we know him from making us laugh on radio. He's on one of the biggest podcasts in Mzansi. Actually, I think it's one of the biggest in the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's so easy, though.
Today's guest needs no introduction, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most controversial people in entertainment in South Africa right now. Solomzi
Hold up.
Phenduka. Sol Phenduka. No, welcome to the show.
Yo, I'm glad to be here. Thank you guys for calling me up, man. I was like, when they told me, I was like, wow, me, okay.
No, what do
Why
you
would
mean,
people do me?
Like, come on, dude.
Like, these things, man, you know? Like, thank you, guys.
You're on one of the biggest podcasts in the world. I think they said top 4.
Yeah.
So why would you think, why me?
Cause, man, you know, it's weird, bro. Like, cause we don't see it like that. As we just
How
do
do you
a
see
podcast, we were just some mates,
Don't say
former
us.
colleagues.
Speak
Speak for
about yourself.
yourself.
Okay. I just go there with former mates and colleagues, but now colleagues and friends.
Yeah.
And we do what we love. You know, we don't see it as like, yeah, we must be called up for these things and whatnot. Not that we're not deserving of them, but it's still like weird, you know, because you can say like, you know,
You feel like
to us we're just having fun and it's also work, but we
Stop
never
saying
feel
us.
like. Okay, to me it's
say,
fun.
when I don't make Junior Jola. Stop saying us.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, man. So we don't regard ourselves as celebrities, you know, and these things are like celebrity things.
Okay.
So,
No, but then like when you guys decided to do the like the podcast and you were chilling, like what was the conversation like? Was it like, hey, let's like link up and then let's sit down and talk some like trash about people?
I don't know, because I was not there when the podcast was started.
Yeah.
Max started it in 2018. It was obviously his brainchild, and but he needed people to bounce off of, and he had his friends. I don't know who the first ghost lady was.
I not Tasmas. No.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they had a conversation. Len obviously was from a broadcasting background, and so I was not there.
Okay.
I don't know what the aim of the I got there, and this is the format. I can link with this. I can do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we get into the deep stuff, remember this is a safe space, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready to chill?
I'm ready to chill.
Yeah.
And try not to podcast.
Okay.
Please.
Podcast and chill.
All right, let's play a little game. Okay.
Okay.
It's called Tell Me, Try Me, or Down Me. So how it works.
Tell me, try me, or down me.
Yeah.
Hence the shots.
Yeah. So tell me, it's the truth. Try me, it's a dare. And if you just don't want to answer any of those questions, then you just take a shot.
So I either answer or I don't answer by taking a shot or doing a dare.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cool. Get it.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start. What is it going to be? Tell me, try me.
Tell me.
Tell you. Okay.
So you said you'd never do radio again unless the payment was fire.
Yeah.
We know that you're working on a privately owned radio station in Zim called ZFM. How much are they paying you?
Because you took the offer.
I don't work at ZFM.
Yeah.
They were supposed to have an interview with me. We had an interview on ZFM on the breakfast show. Yeah, so they were saying, in the morning with Sol Phenduka, so they put a segment called whatever, getting to know someone. And I was going to be there. So that post that I posted was us announcing that we're going to be on this platform, on this show, and they did the post and sent it to me and I shared it. I don't work in a Zim station.
But what's the ideal offer that you would take? Just so maybe someone is looking, shopping for you.
For radio, to the show, man, like 200K.
Okay.
I'll take.
Okay,
So you go back to radio. After you've done, because listen, you do
Not really.
You do podcasts.
You know what the problem is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't, because I can't be what I am on the podcast. I can't say half the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes
I
sense.
can't be free. I can't be myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it would frustrate me definitely. So the problem now is they are gonna take me because of they want that. It's like what happens when they hire a shock jock, for example.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the first time when he gets in trouble, they bail. Then they fire him. So they want to take me and then fire me after 3 months because they're gonna be like,
And you're not up for this.
we are in trouble for this. We're gonna distance ourselves, from this guy. For example. So what is it gonna be? You take the offer and you don't be yourself, right? Or you take it and you're left without a job after 6 months because they fired you and shit hit the fan and you're in trouble.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I think we get
So
the picture.
everybody wants to rob a bank up until it's time to rob a bank.
Okay.
That's what Fat Joe said. Everybody wants to rob a bank up until I saw you one manje, say hambatin. So that's the weird part about radio, right?
Okay. Let's
That's
carry
fair.
on. Let's
Okay,
carry on.
tell
I
me,
would have
try
done a
me.
radio gig 2-3 years ago because then I know, on radio, But now it's like we want that salt.
So is
We're not-
podcasting the future? Now that you like,
It is the
I'd rather
future.
stay podcasting
It
than
is.
radio.
Podcasting is the future, bro. it don't kill radio. Radio will always be around because, I mean, we all have phones. You can just tune into radio now. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't need to subscribe. You don't need to buy data. You don't need to do anything, you know, but it is the future. Because, like, right now, if there were to be a poll, and the poll said, who should interview Cyril Ramaphosa? You know, you put Deborah Pata there, you put Bongani Bingwa there. These are guys I respect. Sorry, I don't know if I'm butchering his name. All these great journalists and broadcasters. And then you put Podcast and Chill them with Mac G. And you put it on Twitter, you put it online. Or you put it online, right? It's the podcast. And like you said, right, when I said, I'm surprised to be here, you said, but it's the biggest platform.
Okay.
So it can't be the biggest platform if there's no future within that arena of podcasting.
Okay.
True.
Let's carry on with the game.
We have to carry on with the game.
Try me.
Tell me.
Okay, who is, in your opinion, the worst hip-hop artist in South Africa and why?
The worst?
Yes. Bad.
Oh, I'd say Pitch Black Afro. Isn't he isn't he accused of killing a woman? So yeah, that's bad, man. That's a great answer.
Okay,
you were like, I'm gonna skip this hoop.
That is an amazing answer.
Okay, cool.
He is.
I agree.
It's like I can't.
I think you need to take a shot. It's not a no answer.
In a football top 5, even if in your heart you believe Mason Greenwood deserves to be there, he won't be there because of what you heard about him raping a woman.
If you are a promoter right now,
you found a loophole.
You have to choose.
No, it's an answer.
If you're a promoter,
it's a checkmate.
You're a promoter.
No, put that down.
This is for you.
No, I answered. You wanted the name of a rapper, and for me to say why is the worst artist, hip hop artist, and to justify it. Pitch Black Afro was accused of killing a woman.
Hold on.
You know what? In the spirit, you know what? I'll show you who's a real man, Sol.
Yeah, because I finessed you, so you better take that shot. You better take that shot.
You're a promoter, right?
Yeah.
You have to book rappers.
Yes.
And you have to tell your team, do not book this person.
Pitch Black, do not book
But he can't perform, he's in jail.
Yeah.
So they need to book someone that's available.
Like,
he's the rapper with the most bars, but behind bars.
I
book him.
So he's not the worst.
Oh, so you're saying I'm a promoter who takes no prisoners?
Oh, wow.
And then you don't discriminate.
No. That shit of yours.
Okay, next one.
Sorry.
Tell me, try me.
Tell me. I like tell me.
Okay, you like tell me. Yeah. I like this tell me. So tell me, Sol.
Yeah.
Remember that hand that you were dating and you cheated on her, but you weren't wearing a raincoat? Are y'all still together? Did you break up?
Oh, we broke up. That's an easy one. We broke up.
How did the breakup go down? Was it like
she caught me, and I just decided I did one thing.
How did she catch you?
How? You want to know that?
Oh, phone. So like I came home one time, I was passed out, didn't lock everything, my doors, everything. And I'm a guy who doesn't prefer like a password on his code, on his phone. And
it's always the cheaters.
The way we were was, she'd never go through my phone. I'd never go through her phone. You know, we were just like that. So even now, no password on my phone. And I was passed out. She'd been calling all my friends to ask, I can't get a hold of him. What's going on? You know, they were like, I should be home. Look, we were out last night. It was crazy. The whole day, just Alexei no pool. It was one of those days, like a Saturday, and this was a Sunday. So she's worried about me. She hasn't, you know, like any normal girlfriend would about him. Why
are you pointing at me? I don't know. I've never been a girlfriend.
You've never been a girlfriend?
Never.
What have you been?
Mary. Call me Mary. That's my middle name.
So she got home, and I was there. I don't know if she was waiting for me to wake up. She didn't want to wake me up. I'm sleeping, but my phone kept on going off, like calls, and she wanted to see who the hell is calling this guy. What's going on? You know, in case maybe it's something important, it's an emergency, it's
and
family.
She went hello.
Because she knew my family. Maybe
like, get
family.
to the cracks. She
so
went hello.
Then she opened WhatsApps.
She found the video?
Nah, that was way before like I had any videos. Well, I did, but not on the phone. And then, she just found like, you know, SMSs, not text mainly, WhatsApps mainly.
Like what, like last night was amazing?
No, like good night, love you, you know, those kind of things.
And you reply?
People barely find last night was amazing because...
But you're a DJ.
That happens
you're
in
a
movies.
DJ. They can say last night was amazing. They text me that all the time. Because I'm amazing at night.
It happened a long time ago, but I'm not gonna lie. It was just messages of affection and oh, these people are dating. You can see that these people are dating.
Oh, so
wow.
When was the last time? Yeah.
So your replies actually cemented the fact that you guys
Yeah, but if there were no replies, I should not have deleted them because a person can talk, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm great. Oh, I miss you.
But couldn't you do like a neutral reply? Because guys are really good at that. Like, you can't really tell. Like,
nah, man, I was not, because no one goes through my phone.
Okay.
You know, and she had a valid reason to go through my phone.
All right, we're not
Last
done.
one.
We're not done. Tell me, try me.
Try me. I want to see what you guys have planned for a try me.
Okay.
Because obviously they've set questions and set try me's. So let's do a try me just to make this thing fun, you know?
Okay.
Try me.
Okay, you need to show us a DM, or your wildest DM between you and a groupie.
I can't.
Who's
You know,
like,
there's the Poppy Act. There's the Poppy Act.
Puppy
Protection
act,
of
okay.
people's...
Drink.
No,
Yeah, but I can't show you someone's like booty and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I
Whether you
mean?
can or cannot solve, we
Nah,
really don't
man.
care.
But DM
And
me
also,
who
I
you
don't
can.
choose what gets DM'd to me, right?
But you choose
People
to
just say-
reply.
Oh, no, I don't reply. I don't
You
reply.
just. Oh, so you only reply when it's on WhatsApp. I
No,
understand.
I don't
It's
reply.
like,
What do you say? Like, what do you
Thank
say?
you.
You're opening a can of worms. No, what? It's not a thank you. Do you say thank you to dick pics you get in your DMs?
Oh, shit.
yes, those are blessings.
Nah.
I'm like, it's raining,
yo,
man.
it's like, dude, you don't know me. You can't just
happy birthday.
thank you. You can't just come up to me like that. You know what I mean? It's like if I meet you in an elevator, you didn't choose to be in an elevator with me. It's just the two of us. I can't drop my pants and expect to thank you.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because I'm showing you my pride. It's like that's what you do in the DMs.
but-
in the DM when you just come
Can you
and
let Sol take his drink?
in
Okay.
the DM when you just come and show me your privates. It's like, dude, you can't do that.
It's like
So it's
Christmas.
violation. No, it's a violation.
I don't know because you're seeing people. While you guys take your shots, we're gonna take a quick break.
Shots,
Don't
take
go
it.
anywhere because
This
it's
is a
gonna get
safe space,
heavier.
Yeah.
That's right. Siando Chisamakaya, welcome back to Heavy Hitters. Don't forget, Heavy Hitters _ZA, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Heavy Hitters. The hashtag is Heavy Hitters. It's not that deep, right?
Never that deep. And we're still hanging out with Sol.
Hey.
I don't know if I was used Solomzi or Sol.
Solomzi. If this is a Solomzi, you know.
Solomzi.
Yeah, Sol Phenduka.
What
you
does
can say.
Solomzi mean?
Isolomuzi, the eye of the home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking of homes, so we're going to dive straight into our Heavy Five, you know. You once did an interview with celebs, and you were like, hey,
Jeez.
your biggest fear is to actually die alone with no family, right?
Still is, yeah. Still is.
Is that still your...
Yeah, that's
I
why.
have a question for you.
That's
No,
why
don't interrupt me on this
Okay.
one. I told you, this is not your house. It's not your mother's house.
I'm the guest, though. You know, the guest can
Here
climb
it
on the
goes, here it
tables.
goes. Please, I need
Climb on the
silence.
tables.
You get
Like
suspended.
Sorry, my bad.
Listen,
Sorry.
I need you to look at me. Who fucking you good right now?
Oh, wow. Ari TV.
How dare me? So
I'm
there's no
TV.
one footing with you right now? Potential? Someone you may be just eyeing from the corner of your eye?
Anish TV.
How would you say it?
Yeah.
Why?
There's no one
People
fucking
want to
with-
know. What if one of them is watching right now and they're like, you know what? I've
Yeah,
always
there
wanted
is someone. I
Sol.
can't mention them because I have respect of someone's private identity. They didn't sign up for this. You know what I mean? They dating me, Solomzi. They didn't sign up for all of this. So there is someone, but
So
yeah, I
Baning,
can't talk.
Baning,
No,
boy.
one.
Just
I'm
one.
I'm a one-woman man.
Okay.
Just one.
Talking
Bro.
about privacy.
Now you are.
Talking about privacy.
Yes,
though.
now I am. These days I am. Now.
Talking about privacy, you once mentioned on your podcast that,
Chillers.
that your
This is
manager,
amazing.
yeah, Chillers, that your manager was a porn star.
Is there
Is he here today?
Is that him?
Is that
No
the
wonder
porn
he
star?
looks so ripped. He's like, oh, hot or fine.
Hey, when I walk with this guy, people collect like women.
Yeah, even me, I'm
You know?
getting relatively hot.
But
I
it's-
wanted to wait for after the show.
Yeah, but it's very like, you know, straight, chill guy, not gonna entertain
I'm
a lot of
straight
nonsense. Very disciplined, no man. Very disciplined guy. Doesn't entertain nonsense, on the side, focused, you know. But that's what he does, and that's
you
cool.
watch
I mean, I'm a
any-
DJ, I'm a podcaster, I'm a music compiler, so why should anybody else out there be? You know all about this, so why should anybody else out there?
How much of his material do you watch?
I don't watch his material. I know of his material. I don't watch it.
You hear from the streets?
I know. I've seen one
So
or
you
two,
used to
but I don't
watch
watch it. No, I don't watch it because my material is not like if I was before. I used to watch porn, you know.
Yeah.
Now not that much, but your material is not based on the guy; it's based on the woman.
Oh.
So I don't watch his material based on that.
Who has a bigger dick, you or him?
I've never seen his dick.
You've never even seen.
What do you mean? But you've watched
I've never seen it. No, I've never seen his dick with mine.
But think about
And say, damn, yours is bigger.
You
I've
are
seen
creative.
it.
So
No.
visualize.
But it's you know how like how when you watch people on TV, you meet them in person and you're like, wow, you're this short.
Oh, okay.
So you can never gauge a size of anything on TV.
At least answer this. Is it true that...
But it looks like his is because it's dude is porn.
But I
In
was
porn
about
don't
you.
get small things.
Is it true what they say about you? Because word on the street, Sol, is that you could peek into a lot of people's souls.
He showed it on Big Brother.
Is that where they saw it?
Oh, so I can peek into people's souls.
That's how large and in charge you are.
I'm in charge. I'm large. Yeah, I like that.
You just did a little rhyme there. Remember your
No, you
musical
did
days?
it, not me. I'm just reiterating.
Yeah, but then now you reminded me about your musical days, Mr. Savage.
Oh yeah, so one of the guys in this crew. When I walked in, I'm like, I know you, man, but I didn't tell him, you know, because I don't want to be a weirdo, right? And I'm like that genuinely with people, you know. If I've seen you, so I'm like, no, I've seen you, and I remember his walk, how he used to put his pants low, you know, used to like wearing headgear.
No, that's our director.
Yeah, so I'm like to him, where are you from? He's like, Forster. Then he acts like, so I'm like, no, I'm trying to place you. Like, where I'm like, hip hop circles. He used to rap, right? He used to be a rapper, proper underground, listens to Cannibal Ox and them. He knows.
No, don't worry. Before the end of the show.
So yes,
Before
I used
the
to be
end of the
savage. I used to
show-
rap.
Why did you leave? Politics? Or you just got over it like, nah, I'm not feeling it?
I got over it, to be honest. I really got over it. I never got over the music. I still love music, you know. I listen to everything. So rap is like you need to practice.
Yeah.
You know, you need to like practice rap, freestyle, or whatever. And I just like I don't have the stamina for that, you know. So yeah, but I've always followed the music and stuff. I guess it's just growing up. Not to say those who rap haven't grown up, but we all outgrow certain things. Like all of us used to play sports. We're not all professional athletes.
Talking about
like
Foslores now.
Foslores.
Foslores. Talk
Talk about look at them. Oh, scavengers.
man.
In Foslores. Look at them, Dad.
They're
poor.
You just said-
You're not even far. You're from Benoni. You say Foslores,
You
bro.
just said Bioni. Like,
Benoni.
come on,
That's how
on.
you guys, when we met you at school,
Yeah.
at the tuck shop, you know, asked me to buy like the company and thing and I say cup dealing.
please.
You're like, where you from, man? Benoni.
Don't act like
So
you
that's
didn't-
why I
yeah,
pronounce
yeah,
it like this, you know? Foslores.
No,
Like, yo,
okay, yeah. Talk about Aume. Hey, talk about Foslo, ne? Are you
Yeah.
aware, Uguti, when you left Foslo, you know, a lot of cats complained that once you blew up, you didn't bring cats up with you. And apparently there were even, you know, groups that were started on WhatsApp groups. Like, you know, Sol is trash. You know what I mean? How do you feel about that? And is it true that when you blew up, it was just about you and you didn't want anybody else from, you know, that was close to you?
Yo, bro.
From Foslores.
I don't know what blowing up is, but firstly, I never blew up. I got on radio, YFM, and I was just Sol. Didn't blow up. Wasn't the huge A-lister, made millions or whatever. I was just a dude on YFM.
Guys in the
Hold on.
street, look at them as blowing up.
That's
You
not
were
blowing
on-
up to
you
me,
were
so
on
hold on.
YFM.
Hold on, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's blow up to there.
Yeah.
Just like right now, I get DM saying, please manage me, I want to be an artist. I'm in studio myself making music, I want to be an artist too.
Yeah.
I want to have a hit song too. So I'm still trying to make it. I don't have a record. I did have a record label because I realized that you got to be, you know, have a bit of independence.
Yeah.
You're going to collaborate with other, you know, record labels.
Yeah.
But I was trying to make it as well. And I gave Foslo shout outs every time. That's how everybody knows I'm from Foslo.
Yeah.
On my film, I was shouting out Foslo every single time that I can get. You know what I mean? But I can't. Jay-Z says that you
Jacob
can't give
Zuma.
back to the poor.
Aye, man.
Maybe he
Nyabuza.
probably says it as well. You can't give back, you know, to the point where you're one of them. So I'm trying to establish myself to be good in that position where I can help. But with info, they're lying. I always have info for guys. So if someone asks me, hey, Sol, this and this and that, I'll tell them. Email Naked at Metro FM. He's gonna hear you out. Oh, wow. They've got a segment on their show, you know, with Lulo. They're gonna hear you out. Do this, do that. Okay. So if people feel some kind of way, then bro, now I'm human. I'm trying to make it as well on earth. You know, just because you're on radio doesn't mean you're superhuman, or you're on a podcast, you're superhuman, or you're on Metro FM, or you're on Heavy Hitters. You're not superhuman. You're human, and you're trying to make it. You're trying to make it yourself.
He almost got sick. He was like, "You're on
No, guys, I was trying to make it myself. I'm trying to. You know, I can't be. You know. A mosquito, he had to blow you up. You blow up as BOP first. Become that success, create, you know, that stable, bring other people, sign other people. Or you choose, you want to be a businessman, an entrepreneur, record label exec, then you become an artist. But I'm not that.
Okay, so are you still rapping? Like when you say you're working on stuff?
No,
he was referring to
you played my song before on Metro. You know I'm a producer / DJ. It's music, it's DJing, it's composing. It's my first love. So when I stopped rapping, I made hip hop beats. That's why I asked him, have you come to my place to record before? And I was still in Foslo. Made hip hop beats, and then I got to varsity. Made friends with a lot of house DJs at UJ. Back then, everybody was a DJ there because that's the only place you could qualify to get in at the UJ, you know, because if you want to be a DJ, you're not qualifying at Vets or Rhodes, you know what I mean? All the trash were just there at UJ.
Spectacular was at Vets.
Was it Vets?
I think it was part of the...
He's smart though.
It was part of the DJ society.
Oh, is it Vets? But how many DJs? I can tell you many from UJ, man. Like, so many DJs.
Give us
three. Euphonic.
Okay.
Myself. DJ Rogers. Now he's an accountant, but he was a DJ then. He was like my close friend. Then we tried a group, we just named it, and then we flopped. Well, I made some music. I didn't think he didn't fuck with it. Solly Rogers, we called ourselves. You know?
Solly Rogers.
Yeah, he was DJ.
Cool.
He was DJ Rogers. Yeah, but Mpo Rogers is his name. He was gonna be like, what the fuck, this guy? Because like now he's like a finance guy, you know, family, you know, hot man. And me, yeah. So like there was a lot of people DJing, man. Like I think he used to be there, Ranchosi, Godly, Yanga. Yanga Chief used to be there painting people's shoes. You know, like you give him your jacket like this, you do nice stuff on it, paint it. But there was so many people who are in the game right now who used to just be around UJ. I've seen Scoop on the Street Journal hanging around there. There was just a lot of creatives around there. So when I got there, then I discovered house and I became a house producer.
Okay.
Okay. You sound like you really enjoyed this period of your life.
Not even, no.
Really?
I talk about it like this, but as an observer, like, because, you know, I was a bit secluded in my own little world. I wasn't like, with everybody, nah. That's why a lot of people...
What's a name like Savage?
Yeah, but that's a rap name from Ikasi. That never made it to UJ. No one knew. UJ was just a weirdo, chill with himself and his friends, but I would see things, make music at home, you know, talk to those who talk to me. Because Rogers, I had met him in high school, so there used to be this... kind of initiative where all like schools would select some kids they believe in and would go to Gibbs, called an Institute of Business, and would chat there. You know, people would speak, would listen to them. I remember at breakfast with Daily Jordan at our table. That's where I met Mpo. So when I saw him at UJ, not because I was in the cool, you know, kids section, but I was like, you're from that guy, yeah. Then we just, oh, cool, nice guy, whatever, yeah. So yeah, I didn't even enjoy that period of my life.
Okay, so let's fast forward, you know. Back to Podcast and Chill.
Oh, yeah!
You guys have obviously been everywhere as far as controversy, you know, that your show carries with it.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any episode you've done and when you left and you got home and you felt, shit, you know, I regret having asked things this way, or I regret having done this particular episode? Any regrets on any particular episode?
It's never, I regret doing the episode. You're there, because I remember I told you, we don't, a lot of times, recognize ourselves as celebrities because we get there, we have genuine conversation amongst ourselves, you say whatever you want to say, and we go home. So there's never been a time where I regretted doing that, getting there, you know? But every show, there's a time where you're like, flip, I could have said this better.
Yeah.
Oh, when that came up, I could have worded it like this. But you think, Gucci, there was an instant, a spontaneous reaction to someone had said. I didn't have all the time in the world to say it this way, to put it perfectly.
So the
it
backlash
happens. You do a radio show, you know. Like, oh, I could have said this better. Oh, I had a comeback. Oh, flip it. That comeback, you didn't think about it there. You know. So
does
that
the
happens.
backlash ever get to you, guy? I do understand that thing of saying, it is what it is, it's gone. But when you look at Twitter backlash,
Never ever.
cancel Sol, how could you say that? Disrespectful, you know?
Do you think people are a tad bit too sensitive? Like they should be applying the notion that you just spoke about?
The content is there. If the content is not for you, it's not for you. I can't complain every day on Twitter about the professional league in Lesotho, you know, every day. But I'm tuning into Lesotho TV to watch it every day. Then I can't get on Twitter and complain, Lesotho balazi bola. You know what I mean? Then don't watch the content. It's simple. You can't. So it doesn't get to me. So it's like, okay, you're complaining, but there's like 500,000, 500,000 people in a country of 60, 70 million. How many have Wi-Fi in? Then when you put that down to a number, you're probably looking at 5 million people or even less. And 500,000 people is a huge chunk of that. You know what I mean? So if there's so many people who really mess with this thing, then why would I get concerned over a group of people who don't like it and say they don't subscribe to it, but they have all the time in the world to talk about it?
Okay.
So wait, I just want to jump on this one quickly. So there was an article that I read, and it said something about how your partner in crime is alleging that people are getting paid to slander you guys and to be anti the podcast and chill. Do you guys really believe that people are, or do you know from a little birdie?
I can't ask, you said I'm talking about me here. He said that, right? And I told my opinions. You know, I was a bit skeptical to say, it sounds like something from a book or whatever, but that's his lived reality. He's seen the proof, and he's like, yo, dude, I've got the proof.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And something weird happened to me, which almost aligns with what he said. So I hosted the Hip Hop Awards, the SA Hip Hop Awards, right? Got there, gave it my all, did the best I could do. I was outstanding. Hip Hop Awards played, there was no sound from me. Everybody else who performed on the show, everything was fine. My sound was messed up. I asked the guys, I'm like, what happened? They're like, no, it was fine. I'm like, no, what happened? It was fine. And then the people who watched the repeat were like, the sound was fine on the repeat. But not everybody was waiting for this thing to play at 8 p.m. on a Saturday. So that was weird, you know what I mean?
That is weird.
But I can't say, now that is proof.
That is proof,
something technically happened because we did record my sections on a different day elsewhere. You know what I mean? So, but I can't take that and say, valid, you know, because it could also be a coincidence.
Yeah.
So to say I believe it, I've never seen the proof. And I did question, you know, my partner in crime. I'm like, but it's not far-fetched. I mean, right now, Joe Rogan, you know, is getting cancelled. People want him off of Spotify for something that they say he did, but it's correctable, right? You can correct him. You can be like, yo, bro, things are like this and like this and like that. Because you got to look at all the positive that his platform is doing out there in the world. It's educating, it's informing a lot of people. That is one of the most informative podcasts with a bit of a laugh and chill, laid down with a relatable guy. So it is believable because your first question was, is it the future? So everybody's looking at this thing and thinking, fuck, what about this that we've built here?
It's a
if
threat.
the president of the country is wanted more on that podcast than on our platform, and this is the #1 citizen in the country, then you do realize that you are facing a huge juggernaut in the form of podcasting. So it's not far-fetched that people could actually do that. It did sound like it's like ish, but it's not far-fetched because it's people's bread.
Okay,
When people's money is involved, people will kill. You know, taxi wars and stuff. So it makes sense.
You've been on both sides of the spectrum, no?
Yeah.
Where you've worked for the public broadcaster. Yeah. And obviously there you know that you need to entertain, but there's certain boundaries that you should adhere to.
Yes.
Now, podcast and chill. Do you go out of your way to be controversial? Especially when you know that controversy sells. You know, and do you go,
wow. That you've got the controversy.
People always think this. We don't, bro. I don't. So I must talk about myself, right?
Yeah.
I don't. And I don't think also Mac does. He just says what he believes and I say what I believe. Even sometimes chillers who are, you know, like what we call the viewers of our show will want my head disagree with me because I'm disagreeing with him. Because that's what the show is built on honesty and say your piece, unfiltered. I'm not going to say, or just do something because, you know what I mean, one of the hosts says it. No.
Yeah.
So, we say what we believe in. We don't say, what's controversial I can say today, right?
Yeah.
Because, let's be honest, man, controversy doesn't sell. Because controversy will get you in the papers, but when people start to listen to your content, do they love it or not? So a lot of people, every time we get in trouble, our numbers jump, you know? From the Manchester United laying on the man's chest, what I said.
That was hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, okay,
but I get.
But home,
Stop
but
flirting,
transphobic also.
I am not flirting.
Yeah, so that.
Yo, he's a bit jealous. He gets
Is
like
it?
this sometimes.
Yeah, but he's the father, though. Me, I'm the guest here. You know, he's the father. He's the father, I'm the whole. So when we said that, the numbers jumped.
Yeah.
You know, not because we knew. And every time we say something, because look, bro, we do vet the show afterwards.
Okay.
You know, when like today we recorded, and there's something, you know, one of us said, and the other ones were like, yo, dude, that needs to go out.
Okay.
It can't ever, that is ludicrous. You can't say shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, because there is a constitution. It says you've got freedom of speech, but you can't say X and Y and Z. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I'm guilty of that, the team is like, yo, we can't put this on, and we
Yeah.
don't. So every time, we never thought, oh, this is gonna bring us trouble, let's remove it. We thought, oh, this is fit
So
for
the
consumption.
stuff that made it, you guys were like, yeah, this is safe. Your safe is crazy.
No, it really happens because we're unfiltered. It really happens.
So
it hardly
so-
happens.
so-
It has to be something extreme, but it does happen because we do vet the show.
So I know that you guys love your chillers, right? And I've seen on so many posts where people say, you know, this man is funny.
Yeah.
He should be in stand-up
Comedy.
doing
Yeah.
stand-up comedy and all that shit.
Hundreds.
Is there any pressure, like
There is.
to please the chillers?
There
Because
is.
that's what they
It's
want.
not to
Yeah.
please them, right?
Yeah.
It's, you know, sometimes, like you start a business, you're selling potatoes. The next thing you end up selling all veggies because your client said, I like this. You can also do this and this and that.
Yeah.
And you love supplying this stuff. I love entertaining people. That's why I've always been in radio, podcasting. It's what I do. And if the route takes me there, and I love comedy. You know, I love comedy. I respect comedy. That's why for me it's an escape as well. Humor is an escape from a lot of things, you know. I'm a person who's been through a lot, and I think I've been, as a person, I've always been a chilled, humorous guy, I think. You know, but more now, you know, because it's an escape. So it's something I'm definitely entertaining.
But
I always go to comedians
will say, no, he must stay away. Yeah, he's funny on the podcast.
But
But
he's
he
gonna
needs to
choke on
stay
stage.
on his lane because, you know, stand-up comedy is a whole different
It's a
art.
whole different science. It's a different ball game, bro.
Do you have what it takes?
Stand-up comedy, I'll only know if I do it. When I do it. Stand-up comedy is a whole different thing, and you gotta respect it. You know what I mean? I can't be a basketball player like Michael Jordan when he went to go play, baseball. He was good, but he wasn't amazing. He wasn't Michael Jordan. And you can't step into that baseball diamond thinking you are Michael Jordan. You're gonna knock. You know, you gotta learn. You know, especially because he's been watching baseball since he was a kid. I've been
Who
consuming
you
comedy.
learning from? Who you learning from? As far as comedy is concerned, and you're like, this is my blueprint.
I go to Shaker's comedy every Wednesday. I'm there when I can be. And the guys there are doing, amazing work. Baxter and them, the Funny Company. And, I see upcoming comedy. There's so many funny guys. You know what I mean? Like, so many funny people. And, you just watch them and you learn. And also, you watch on YouTube, Yeah, man, like Ricky Gervais. Fucking in love with him, he's amazing, he's incredible. Bill Burr, all these guys. So you don't have to learn from people who say, I'm sitting you down now, you are learning. You learn how to construct things. Oh, is this, locally, so many talented Kiriboni Mulawuti. In fact, I bumped into him, okay, I can't talk, because he had an idea of a podcast, but I can't talk about that now in case he doesn't. And then somebody a podcast idea, to do with comedy. Like, I love him, you know what I mean? I love Trevor Kumbi, I've always loved him, you know what I mean? All these guys that I see out there, and I look at what they do. You don't have to be with someone to study them. So they're right in saying what they're saying, you know what I mean? But there's also, like I said, comedians who say Trevor Noah's garbage. You'll never be whatever. Look at him now. He's the biggest comedian in the world. He hosts like the biggest late night show. You know what I mean? So like, sometimes when people say, you mustn't come on this late, you must take it with a pinch of soft salt.
Yeah.
You know, Sol, you're speaking about like people will always have something to say and critique. People have their opinions.
That's why.
You're speaking about expressing yourself and having an opinion. And you once said something about focalistic, and I just want to know, was that your real thought, like that his writing skills are like 0 to none?
No,
or were you sour because he didn't come to podcast and chill?
Listen, Foka didn't come anywhere. He was at his house. We came to him. We drove that morning, left our homes, left our kids, went to him to work, give him time, appreciate for the time he's given us. Yes. We interviewed him. Interview went okay. In the interview, you can tell, and I don't blame him because the podcast then was not as big as it is now. Definitely, if we went to him today, he was going to know who we were. But because he's focalistic as an artist, like every other artist, is busy in his own lane, trying to make it in this big, bad world, he did not know about us, right? And we got there, we interviewed, and then we got in trouble for that hilarious thing, Manchester laying on a man's chest. And he heard like, those guys are cancelled, they're getting in trouble. I don't want to be associated with them, you see. So that's how it was, and so my frustration was, but dude, we made the time and we interview people. It's not you who's getting cancelled, it's us, and you issue out a statement when people say, hey, cancel Focalistic, why is it supporting this guy's platform? You'll be like, their show was recorded way before. You know what I mean? You just make your statement, the show was recorded way before they got cancelled. If I knew this is what they stand for, I wasn't going to do the interview. Do you know how many people have said, I don't want to come on? And we respect that. We're not going to go on the show and say, because it's their choice. It's their prerogative. But don't make us come to you and whatever, and then when we get, you're like, don't play it.
Yeah. You know what I find interesting about this whole thing, Sol, is that he came out saying that, your line of questioning makes artists doubt themselves, and it actually potentially leads to like suicide, them taking their own lives. Doesn't he say some crazy thing like that?
Yeah, this is what he said. So, I'm going to answer the first question because I didn't. So, it's nothing personal with Foka. I mean, I love the song he's got with Kabza and Saki. Yes. It's a beautiful song. Amazing verse. It's just that I was pissed. And he said he's a lyricist. And we spoke about my hip-hop background.
Of course,
so the lyrics he quoted were like, you got so many other lyrics. Those are the worst ones to demonstrate your lyricism. So that's that. It's nothing personal. I love his music. There's a clip. I think he's been doing a documentary. It looks amazing. If you go to his Twitter, I think it's pinned. Amazing.
But it's about the money. We know rappers, when you want to make music that sells, you need to water down your shit.
Yes, but then you can't quote that, your watered down lyrics, as your demonstration of pure lyricism.
Where do you think he's displayed the purest lyricism?
I don't follow his music. I just hear the hits that I hear.
Okay.
So that's bad because, like he said, you have to water down the lyrics. You know what I mean? So for any other rapper, like with Casper, I can say his purest form of lyricism was, I hope you bought it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's a song that was on the intro, no video, no nothing, because I follow his music, so I know that particular song. With Foka, I can't. He probably does in his albums or projects, but I can't because I don't listen to his music.
Why don't you follow Foka? Because the kids love him. He's one of the biggest artists in the country
Madonna's one of the biggest artists that ever existed. I didn't follow her music. It's taste. So I can't ask you, why don't you eat brown bread?
I do. It just depends on which time of day.
Why don't you eat Evo?
I do. Because Evo has great oil.
Why don't you suck dick? Why don't you suck dick? It's not your thing. No, I'm trying to say it's not your thing. Some people actually like this. I don't like it. It's not your thing. So, Focus, it's not my thing. But there's a song that pops up and ooh, this is beautiful. And it's very brilliant. But I'm not that's why I can't be fans of everybody.
And what's that track?
You like it more than Kista?
Even the Kista, I love this Kista.
Okay.
Even my vendor.
So you're not a hater. You just don't hate Foka. It's not hate, because a lot of people have been saying it's just hate.
Nah, I'm not a hater, man. Feel my energy. I'm not a person who would ever just hate someone. I'm not that. So many times I've given Vocalistic his credit. You know, even the song with the Mengele thing, it's a nice song. It's just that you can't say that is hip-hop lyricism and define it as that. But I don't know.
Did you ever follow Jabba?
Yes, I did.
Do you think Vocalistic sounds a lot like Jabba?
Especially on that song, Mtaka Baba. You know, and it's fine. It's an influence. You know, it's an influence. It's 100% fine.
And where does influence stop to biting?
Well, biting technically is using the lyrics of someone.
They do that. You know, piano cats do it.
They sample. You're a hip hop DJ. It's sampling. You're from a place where we sample.
No. Yeah, hip hop they sample beats, but when it comes to lyrics and when it comes to sounding like another rapper, Jay-Z has done it all the time. It's LL Cool J, it's Nas.
Yes.
You know, but is that not biting?
No,
that is biting.
It's paying homage. That's paying homage. Okay. When you take something and you say it, not under the guise or pretense of this is my own lyrics. You're paying homage because you know that, like when Duncan says tiki tiki yo, he's not saying he came up with that, but it's paying homage.
The kids don't know.
Exactly.
So where does he credit to say tiki tiki is from?
Oh, he always does. They always do. They do.
Foka
does?
What is the Foka interrogation?
What I was just asking.
What did Foka buy? No, he feels like a hater.
No, I was just asking.
What did Foka buy? What did Foka buy?
Sorry.
What did Foka buy?
You can have this conversation while we take a break. Don't go anywhere. We're still hanging out with Sol Phenduka, the guy that likes to turn it.
Yeah, don't forget.
Whoa,
kinky. The hashtag is heavy hitters.
Wow.
Twitter, Instagram, heavy hitters _ZA. Facebook?
Heavy hitters. Simple.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back, hitters. We're still getting up close and personal with the real savage, that is AKA Sol Phenduka. And it's not going to change because we're about to get even deeper and deeper. And my God, you have a mouth on you. Spill the beans.
Wow.
Are you,
How do you know?
Drink. Wait. It's bad to, you have to look me in the eye.
So that it's not
naked,
poison.
I'm not.
So that I show you it's not poison.
Naked.
I forgot.
Nah, she's not
We
flirting.
can take it now. We just
Never.
exclude him.
I can leave the room, guys.
Toast, man. Nah, it's cool.
We're toasting to your future, right?
Thank you.
So you're an amazing broadcaster. Now you've come into your own on Podcast and Chill. And a lot of people want more of Sol Phenduka. Do you ever think, or when is the right time for you to branch out? Or is it something that you're thinking about already?
Oh man, like already even like on the podcast I've got like, are we gonna drink these or what?
I drank
it. Yeah, let's go.
Now on the podcast. Thank you.
There you go again.
On the podcast, no, it's just like she's closer to the table. It's not about anything else apart from distance from the table.
Sorry.
No, I'm not like that.
Yeah.
No, man, like, look, already under the podcast, I do other stuff. So branching off doesn't necessarily mean leave the podcast, but having other entities that are my own, of course, definitely. You know what I mean? I'm a podcast. That's like
anything
when you're a footballer, right? You can have a Nike deal, you can have your own football boots, you can have whatever and do your own things within football and still you play for the team that you play for. So yeah, it's like that. Man.
Share with us. What's on the cards?
No, life has taught me not to just share things with people until I'm done with them and they're ready to materialize. So you don't want to talk about that and also create that pressure for yourself when people meet you like, where is this thing? Where is that thing? You said this, you said that. So I'd rather keep it to myself up until it's done. Then I'll open, the curtains to it and the world can see into it and we do it.
So, you speak about how like life and, it's up and it's down and it's taught you so many things, but it also humbled you a little bit. I think it humbles a lot of us. You were once a bit down and out and, you've spoken openly about how Boiti helped you out. How did you get there? Because weren't you like busy with like work and stuff? How did you get to that?
It's just being bad with your money, making the wrong decisions with your money. And eventually, I just had so much going on in my life and I just wanted to find my footing somewhere else. Because like in the entertainment game, people think you're not human. You don't go through human experiences like other people, and you do, and some people hide them very well and whatever, you know. So there came a time I was like, let me just leave this entertainment thing, find my footing somewhere else. It was not easy. That's how then you ended up there. You know what I mean? It was not easy, but you learn.
What was that something else that you were trying to dabble in and find yourself in?
Well, for me, it was just taking time out. Right? And the place where I ended up, I was like, okay, I can do this, I can do that. There was mainly like printing, branding, and stuff like that.
Wait. Was this after you were suspended at 5?
I was never suspended.
So what happened with 5?
At 5, I got suspended for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
For the X.
Yeah, for the X, right? Yeah, for
Are
that.
you still Xing girls?
For that statement, no, I'm not. We spoke about girls, you know. For that thing, I was suspended for 2 weeks, man. Not even 3 days, I think. 3 days, something small. This happened over like a decade ago. Like for 2 days, and then I came back. You know, so then it worked. Worked there for like 2-3 years, and then I left. But obviously, they could see that I'm going through stuff, and so when I resigned, there was no surprise to them that, oh, okay, cool, he wants to take some time out or whatever. Gandhi, taking time out would also come with its own challenges. You know, yeah, so that's how we just ended up there.
But didn't you also leave, like, at the time that you were about to, like, secure your own show when, like...
I just started doing my own show on weekends. I started doing an evening show on weekends. But obviously, I could only do a show on weekends because I was already on the breakfast show. So you can't really do another show during the day. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was already doing my own show. I had my own show already on Saturdays, SOS. I remember it very well. Sol on Saturdays, yeah. SOS.
Are you not tired of being Mac G's number 2?
No, I'm not. Here's the thing, bro. Are you not tired of being the number 2 of whoever's there? Like either it's Somizi or Dineo or Lerato.
It's
right?
called Ask a Man. So I think if
I'm asking a man. Yeah.
Dineo is not a man. Lerato is not a
man.
Which man are they asking?
Are you not tired of being labeled as?
I love this.
You see the thing is broadcasting.
They're asking a naked DJ. So
yeah,
you know?
it's nice broadcasting, fam. Look at the Breakfast Club, right? We've got the Breakfast Club. Who hosts Breakfast Club?
Envy.
Thank you. You see, he knows because he's a broadcaster. He hosts the Breakfast Club, but you've got Charlemagne. He's not actually the main host, the co-host. You know what I mean? But when you say Breakfast Club, normally, if I didn't
think about Charlemagne.
a lot of people.
I was going to say that, but I was like, girl,
shut
up.
That was the experiment,
Just
right?
shut up.
That was the experiment. You both will probably want to say, but he's a broadcaster, he knows. It's Envy. But if I ask any normal person, they'll say Charlemagne, because it's the name that springs up. And that's how, that's what I do. I'm an amazing co-host.
Are you the Charlemagne?
I can host myself, but I'm also good at playing my own role. It's Jordan and Pippen.
I love Scotty. I love Scotty.
You know Scotty Pippen.
Are you Pippen?
Eh?
Are you Pippen?
That's the question. Who's Pippen?
I love Scotty though.
Who's dunking? Mac has his moments where he dunks. I've got my moments where I dunks. You know what I mean? And shows without either moment are not the same.
Right? MJ, but MJ is in all fairness,
no, but come on.
If I'm in hospital,
it's the podcast with Mac G. Like
because he started. I was not there. I was not there when he started it.
So when are you gonna say to him, bruh? I've got the punchlines, I've got the comedy. People are tuning in for me.
Yeah.
It needs to be.
When are you gonna say it? You say yeah.
The podcast with Mac G.
When you won't sit him down. When are you having the meeting? The production meeting.
Family meetings.
It's a family affair. It's a family affair, you know? That's a family affair. That's family. It's a family affair.
Do you think
you just sound like the Italians, like trying to keep the drugs at home?
We're trying to keep the family business. You know, it's family. That we talk man to man.
Is he mature enough to get to grips with the fact that people tune in mostly for you?
Bro, that's an unfair statement, right?
It's fair enough.
Nah. You know why?
Why?
If the three of us today start a podcast,
Yeah.
right? And with the three of us and our chemistry or lack of, will it have the same numbers because of me?
Yeah, but that's doubtful thinking.
I think it might be doubtful thinking.
That's not doubtful thinking.
It is.
What I'm saying is, if Pippen was playing for the Lakers, would he have had an incredible combination with someone there like he did with Jordan?
Well, he went to the Trailblazers and he didn't.
Nangu Messi, Mokambe abo Shabi nabo you know, yeah, like now even within Barcelona, no, you know why? In life and careers, there's things that happen by chance. I worked with McG at YFM for the longest time. I'll tell you a story, a quick story now.
Yeah.
I worked with McG for the longest time. The program manager, not because he was stupid, but because he calculated things and he knows stuff, never thought, let me put Mac and Sol together. Because he was going to think, oh, Sol says the most outrageous stuff, and McG, no, I can't. It's like Anela wanted me on her show at some point.
Well, 947?
Yes, 947. And they've got a guy they use overseas, and that guy said, nah, it's loud, it's whatever. It's Anele in the male's body. It can't work, the two of them. You know what I mean? And so sometimes people think like that, but there comes a time where people meet and they do something by chance. When I went to McG didn't headhunt for me. He wanted to interview me. It was an interview. So he called me during lockdown and said, let's do the show on Skype. Or
Yet you are asking why you were here.
On Skype.
Wow.
And I said, no, not on Skype. I want it in person because I can feel your energy. I'm a broadcaster. You know? I've never done a show on the internet. Never mind now. So when they opened up a bit, the president, he called me and we did the interview. After the interview, I was like, fuck, dog, I love this chemistry. This is a broadcaster. Can we do this? Can you be a part of the team? You know what I mean? So something's happened by chance. And I'm good at that. I mean, I showed it at YFM, incredible co-host with Mo Flavor. Showed it at 5FM, an amazing co-host with Fresh. You know? Is that my only lane? No! Am I good at that? Charlemagne does shows outside of the Breakfast Club, and he owns those entities. Hence what I said, you know, do my own stuff elsewhere and still do the podcast.
So MacG's not paying you enough?
No! Is Metro not paying you enough that you need to DJ and do the show?
No, I started as a DJ.
Yeah, but is Metro not paying you enough for you to take all these other gigs on the side?
Answer the question.
No, I am before Metro. I'm
so
a
why
DJ.
must I just work with MacG only?
No, I never said that. I was just asking you,
But you
he
said,
not paying enough?
so he's not paying you enough, deducing from the fact that because I'm doing or want to do all these other things and I am doing other stuff as well.
No, but look, it's normal. Remember, you were not there.
Yeah.
So the financials were sorted out way before
Is
you
Metro
got
paying
there.
you enough?
Answer the ask.
Paying me, finish your question.
Is Metro not paying you enough? That's what you're
No,
asking
Metro
me.
pays me, and I'm happy.
Now it's your turn. You answer. Is MacG paying you enough?
Is he paying me?
Enough
or
to
I'm
stay?
earning? I earn
Are
enough.
you earning enough
He's
to stay?
earning enough.
I earn enough.
Because the Zim dollars are
Bro,
calling it
bro.
ZFM.
Bro, Ronaldo,
You're so stupid.
Messi was getting paid a lot at Barca, and he still left. You know?
They screwed him over.
Money is money.
They screwed him over.
They screwed him over, fair enough.
Yeah.
But even other people, you know, money doesn't keep you. See, that's the thing, bro. Money doesn't keep you where you. If
Slay Queens will answer
if
that
Classic
different.
FM. Yeah, I'm not a slay queen. You see, I'm not a slay queen. That's the problem, right? I've got my talent that I give. They've got their talents that.
Which is?
You know?
Which is? You know about? No, you just changed your voice when you said it, so it was just like really
no, like they've got
for
their
me.
talents.
You caught that right? It was like.
They've got their talents. You know, so like yeah, bro. That's that. You know, you do other things because you're passionate and also you're gonna monetize them, but most importantly because you're passionate about them. Yeah.
Okay. So what can we expect from you 2020? I know you don't want to, be a spoiler and let us because
music. You can expect music. You can expect to see me.
House?
You know?
Is it Afro-tech? Is it piano? What is it?
You see me, like if you know my sound, like my old sound was very like musical and Afro. I like music and I love what my piano has done, bro.
Yeah.
The sound of the sound generally of my piano.
Oh shit!
I know.
The sound of my piano, how it sound, the story of my piano. You know what I mean? So I do piano, but not only limited to piano because I'm still a musical person who wants to express himself musically in different ways. But the first songs and project that I'm dropping, it's gonna be piano heavy. So expect that. Expect more music. Expect to see me more on your screens. Screens can be anywhere, on your phone, on your laptop, on your TV. I'm doing a lot of work. in that space, exploring my talents. Like you guys asked me about the comedy thing.
Yeah.
That's in the works as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I personally cannot wait for the comedy thing. I don't know about you. Are we going to go together?
No, I've got a woman. You will have to find someone to go with. Like,
Naked.
Wow.
we just work
You
together.
see what I
here.
have to deal with, Sol?
Wow. You can't go to comedy with friends?
No.
Wow.
If I'm paying for the comedy
Who said
and
you're
the
paying?
drinks and the...
We know him. We're getting free passes.
No, I'm going with my
Shut up.
woman. Hey, I told you
You're
what my
paying.
heavy was. I'm going with my
Oh,
woman.
yeah, he's got a really bad heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's a long story.
What's a bit heavy?
Like it's like something bad that happened to you in the week. What happened? What's your heavy, by the way, for the week?
What's a heavy?
So my heavy
Like
for
a
the
low,
week,
a low
right,
for the week.
was
Like you hit
my
like a low.
woman complained that I don't post on social media enough. So that was my heavy
So she
for this
complained that she
week.
can't track you enough when you're on the road.
No, she just
No,
complained.
Why would you want you
that
to-
he's hiding.
Yeah, that I'm acting single.
Oh, you
when
don't
I'm a
post her enough.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm acting single on social media. What's your heavy for this week?
You don't have one.
If you don't have a heavy, give us
It's
a hit.
fine.
What's been your hit this week?
That's what she said. Okay, well,
Hey,
you
man,
think
let me think of that one. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Like,
Now we're going to a break.
hey, man, these hits and heavies.
We're going to a break. It's heavy hitters. Heavy hitters underscore Z.
I see it now.
Oh,
You're heavy,
my
you're
gosh.
hitter. Oh, you're heavy.
You still,
I
what
feel
high,
it.
I'm still asking you, what high school did you go to?
Oh, you went to Pinoni, I went to, I see where he's going.
Like, so let me tell you,
story,
did you
right?
go to high school for slow
So
children?
I wonder he went to, no, Willamore was for slow
No,
kids.
I went to
your
Wordsworth
sisters?
High. My sisters went
No, I
to
mean,
Willamore.
Wordsworth, you wore brown pants. They wore brown
That's
pants.
Willamore. That's
Why would you wear
Willamore.
brown
you
pants
have
and
brown
brown
Guess
shoes?
what, Mike? We
You
wore
wear
brown
brown
shoes
shoes.
too.
That was Willamore. It wasn't
Yeah,
us.
you went to
There's nothing
Willamore.
bad with
No, I
brown
went to
shoes.
No,
Wordsworth.
high school.
We're brown
I went-
people.
I went to two high schools. I went to St. Catherine's in Lambton, Germiston, and then
Isn't that a convent?
it is a convent.
Anyway.
It is a convent. It initially was a convent, but that
So
one
you
is
were like
posted.
You
Whoopi
changed it, right?
Goldberg.
You
Huh?
changed
You
it.
were like
You were
Whoopi
Whoopi.
Goldberg.
I was whooping ass. Yeah, that's what, I was whooping gold ass. Yeah, and I was whooping ass. That's what I was. Yes. Then I went to St. Francis in Benoni, which he knows,
Yeah.
because it's a stone throw away.
Euphonic was at St. Francis.
No, he was at St. Dunstan's.
Oh, yeah,
Cheese
yeah,
boy.
yeah. Okay,
he was at
yeah.
St. Dunstan's.
Oh, wow.
He was at St.
talking
Dunstan's.
about
St. Francis
schools.
was the one in town.
It was the one by the train station.
Okay, no, hey, this is not going to turn into another soccer
No,
or
we
boy
need to go
chat.
to
We're
break.
done. We need
Yeah.
to take
It
a
was the
break.
one by
I've
the
had
train
enough.
station, train
I've
station.
generally had enough.
Train
We'll be
station.
right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Heavy Hitters, and as promised, we have that special edition word on the street. What do I mean by special edition? Not just sitting between me and
Oh,
Naked.
he's right here.
Yeah, but that's not all. We also have the blabbermouth.
No, so you got a gig on TV. I'm so proud of you, bro. Like,
Thanks, man.
I feel like
You actually fit on TV.
I feel
I'm
like
proud of you.
Oh, cause and you get paid to have a fit on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there's a lot of
Two
oh.
fingers now. It's in your national fingers now. These fingers, all fingers.
Say national figure.
Yeah.
Not national
National
figure.
fingers.
Something like that. Something like that.
I'm proud of you, man. Oh, good
Thank
to
you.
see. I thought it was a guest. Oh, wow, man. Nice one,
No,
Nota.
no.
You're a
I'm
voice
sorry, but
that
Nota
needs to
even
be
has
heard.
like that smile. Can you see it?
No,
I'm
Nota.
Like it's like that.
I'm excited to be here with Sol.
Nota is a voice that deserves to be heard, and I'm glad he's gonna get heard, and I hope he uses it right. Because sometimes he says other stuff, but
Look at who's calling.
He's got a
calling
brain.
the
Look
kettle
who's
black.
saying.
Pot's calling the kettle here,
Yeah.
but he's got that brain and it's wonderful. And you know, it must. I like it when you empower people on the TL, like you say, like you're in the game and you give them, you know, knowledge. That's the note I love. Not the note to trying to fight people at, you know, stations. But I know why you do that. It's a strategy. And look at you. You got a TV show, man.
You wanna fight people?
Do you want to fight people?
No, well, I mean, he was at 5FM when you know we brought the fire to 5FM, so he remembers that.
One of the best pressers or whatever statements
Yeah,
that
it
I've
made a
ever
whole
read.
lot of black people get
That I've
tired at
ever
5FM.
read was that letter
You know,
Questa,
Abo Tando
Nota.
Talente got hired, Abo Waras got hired, and all that type of stuff. You know, that's
They
transformation.
were complaining because I mean, here the biggest artist in the country, Questa.
No, we were complaining because Casper Nyovest song was not playlisted.
Yes, and but that's Questa's camp.
It's
you know,
it's not
because he gave you he gave you some of the
I'm confused right now. Wait,
those were Questa open letter.
No. Yeah, but
I'm talking about the Questa open letter.
Yeah, but it had to do with
Come on, wait. Is there no beef between you two, the two of you?
No, I don't beef with him.
Is it just for the TL?
No, it's not for the TL. He said some shit about drip, which I'm wearing, by the way. He said something about drip.
I said that it's
And I
made
didn't
in
like
China and that it's making jobs for people in China. You know, it's not local manufacturing. And that's just the facts of the matter. It's got nothing to do with like being negative or hating black businesses. At the end of the day, we want manufacturing jobs here. We don't want our factories to be turned into churches for Bushiri and everybody to get people to drink snake oil.
Yeah, you see. So my response to that,
I need to drink.
Ignorance.
I need to drink.
It was grade 10 economics.
I need to drink.
I was like, when
I'm shaking.
They featured Wale, an American, on a proudly
Hold on, we brought
South African song.
Hold on,
We took money to America.
We didn't take money to America, actually.
Wale, no,
hold
but
on.
they-
But the sweet one,
Let me give it to you like this, Nef. We did more features than anybody.
Oh yeah, to keeping the money in
South
in the
Africa.
country,
In the country.
In the
and
country.
also to
And having
to
factories
supporting-
here.
to supporting local jobs that local brands create.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I think the debate is that, you know, we need to do more to bring manufacturing to South Africa.
But baby steps.
Okay, baby steps.
We
You know what I
can't-
do?
we
I challenge you to start your own local brand, right? Your own local brand, and then take the profits from that and then reinvest them into local manufacturing. I think you can do
And
it.
that's we can.
I have a name
I
for
think
your
you can do
brand.
it.
You
What?
could, okay, what's the name?
Savage Phenduka.
No.
Tell me you get it.
No.
You can be a
I
billionaire
get it.
like-
I know you
She
get
loves
it.
the name Savage.
I know you get it.
You love the name Savage.
No,
Yeah.
but Phenduka, what's the translation,
like
direct
Fenty.
translation?
Demonstrate to us.
I can't, my skirt is too short.
Close to that.
Okay, now let's jump into Word of the Street for this week.
Yeah.
We've got the Umlando Challenge. People are still whiling about that and why
Yeah.
people are doing it. Have you done it?
Thank you. No, don't do that.
Never gonna do it?
It's a waste of time.
Ooh,
Why?
Get it?
It is a waste of time.
Waste of time.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about men getting dragged for this? And Khanti, you guys can twerk. Move your body like a snake
I
now.
gave my thoughts. What do you think so? Nah, I'm
About
not
what?
gonna do it.
Umlando
No,
Challenge.
it's a challenge. It's just fun, man. I don't
Your
think.
IQ is too high for it.
I don't think it
Well,
means-
what are you saying about the people that are...
No, even that. Like I don't think it's something you can. It's fun, man. People are having fun online. I did a challenge. You took part in it, ne?
What challenge is
The
this?
sense of
Not a sea lion.
Getting naked is not a challenge.
Like, I mean,
Not
imagine.
Senzo's dad.
Yeah,
Remember?
not sense of
Oh,
challenge.
okay.
He started a challenge, but all the brainless
trend.
people that follow the challenge, you know,
Brainless.
I mean, you have to be brainless to follow a challenge, right?
All challenges?
No, man.
Maybe it's
not.
that
It's
McGee's
people
gonna-
having
wait,
fun.
so
I don't think it has anything to do with
so
brain. It's
I-
people having fun. People are allowed to have fun on the
Are you
internet.
afraid that McGee's gonna suspend you if you do it on the podcast?
McGee
On the
never
desk?
suspend
I'm expendable. This guy is
McGee would never
unfireable.
suspend me, man. Would
He's
never
got an
suspend me.
evergreen contract. He's like,
I agree.
he's
Never
like
suspend me.
the producers to what you call at what's
You guys
it,
don't understand
Morula
my working
Pictures.
relationship with McG. You never. It's not like he's my boss and I need to, I argue with him.
So you'll twerk again? Doing
For
the
what?
Orlando challenge.
Your
But never.
your next drop,
But
please do it
never.
for us. Just for us,
Nothing.
for the heavy hitters.
No. London challenge is reserved for my bedroom.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drink naked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drink to
Is there
you
alcohol
two
in
need to-
this?
That's alcohol, fam. I've been having that. I've had like 6
Yeah,
of
no.
those.
What's going
It's
on?
weak though. It's weak.
What did you think it
can have
was?
one. You
No,
can have
no,
it.
no,
You
I'm
can have it
cool.
with me. No, I thought it was like
You thought this was pimp juice?
pink water or something. I don't know.
You don't drink alcohol.
No, not at all.
Why are you guys
You're
giving me the
teetotaler.
pink alcohol?
Yeah.
Because you need a
You're a teetotaler.
Not really. I just prefer just water and sugar-free diets. You know.
Sugar-free diet.
Yeah.
What did Dr. say?
It's not even Dr. Sebi.
Dr. Sebi.
But also, like, sugar-free things are like a scam. But you know what else is a scam?
What is a
Scam
scam?
in love. I know you guys have seen this happening on
Actually,
socials. Have you watched it?
I watched it.
Oh,
I
that's
watched
in the
it.
Swindler.
I watched it on
Yes.
the
We
on the
recorded a
screen,
podcast this
and
morning.
then
We'll talk about it.
load
Let's talk
shedding
about it.
hit, so I had to watch it on my phone, like the rest of it, because it was so gripping. And apparently, the guy has deleted his Instagram account now.
Yeah.
Naked, have you seen it?
Not yet.
You watched
Fill
it,
me
right?
in. What is
Please
No,
it?
I
fill me in.
haven't seen it, but I know what it's
Like,
about.
Fill me in.
Okay.
What is
It's
it?
what we should have learned, how to scam women and get them to take out loans
No,
for
that's
us.
not what it's about.
Okay.
What
is
you
it
should
about?
have learned? No, it's just about people getting scammed. You know,
Women.
But
women
people
getting
getting
scammed.
Hey, no, Sabrina sent you like 70K or something.
But why
You
did-
posted it.
why?
So you do it
Why?
already, nigga.
Why are you a scammer?
No, she's my wife. It's a different story.
Oh, yeah, but she did send you money. You even posted about it. Well, how
Yeah.
much was it?
It was
Half a bar?
I don't know.
Yeah?
It was a lot.
You can't
Okay,
go on.
can't,
Can't
It
we
wasn't a
go?
lot.
it couldn't be a full bar because he doesn't
It
drink.
wasn't a lot, but I wasn't a scammer. But you know, like at least I get like gifted. You
No,
know?
I'm kidding.
So
It was
you
not a
reckon
scam.
men should have learned this long time ago?
Like we should like. Did you see how much money the guy got out of this woman? He got like $250,000.
But guys, I don't get that. That happens.
But that's what pretty boys in Johannesburg are already doing. So what are you talking
It
about?
happens already,
They've been
yeah.
doing that. Like the pretty boys have been running these streets.
No, I don't think it's the pretty boys.
You think all men? Naked, have you done
think,
it?
No, I haven't.
No, I've
That's
never
why I'm
scammed
thinking to
anyone,
myself.
but-
I want to get myself maybe a sugar baby mommy.
Have you been scammed?
Okay, what's a sugar baby?
What's
That's
a sugar
interesting.
baby?
There's a sugar baby
That sounds like
mommy.
some jelly
Because
tots
on
or
that
some
movie,
sweets.
it's not like it's old ladies that are giving this guy money.
Yeah.
It's like young girls, like really hot girls.
Yeah.
Basically me. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, you know,
You just said
you're
I'm
a
hot.
target.
Yeah.
You're a target. You
It
know what I
happens
mean?
a lot. People are desperate, man. Like, if you want to scam people, you know, bro.
Have you
It's-
ever been scammed?
No.
For
Not
love,
even
not
for
scam
for
me.
love.
You
Not
can't
even
scam
gambling
me.
or
Nothing,
anything.
zero.
You
Taking
can't
out money.
scam me. That's the only
Not
thing
even,
that scam
not
me.
even
but
when
you can't
girls
scam
get
me.
you to give them drinks at the club.
I mean,
and
I
then
did
they
that.
don't
That's a
leave you.
scam.
I've done that, but that's not a scam because
Nah.
you know
If
what
they
it
don't
is.
leave
No,
you,
no,
It's a
no.
scam
It's
because
not
I'm not
a scam.
sleeping. I'm not leaving with
I
you.
know
I'm
that.
sleeping. Wow.
You know what it is?
Kamu.
Sometimes I know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, you can't afford these drinks, and I'm not a baller. I don't have like I'm not a baller. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But it's not. I've never been scammed like to a girl promises me sex and then I must buy drinks. No, because when I do it out of the willingness of my heart.
But I mean,
you
we
know
don't-
what it
we
is?
don't- we don't
It's like
have to
someone-
tell you
it's
that.
like- it's like
No, no, no,
someone
no.
asking for help, thinking they're scamming you, but you're like, no, it's fine, I'm helping.
But you know the
And
way
then they
the way
think,
y'all are set up,
ooh.
we don't have to ask. We already know if you buy me a drink, you're trying to smash. That's just how
No,
it is.
not all
not
men.
always.
Not all men.
Not always.
Not all men.
Some of us
Naked.
drink water.
You're quiet, and
No,
I'm
not all
asking a
men.
man.
I buy you drinks so you can get out of my face, so I can carry on with my life.
Are you buying me
Exactly,
drinks
right?
later?
Why do you think I'm always making you drink, Kamu?
You are. But, okay,
I can say
but-
I've
not
been
all men.
scammed. I've like probably like paid for apartments and
But
tickets
not,
and stuff like that. I mean, all
Does
men
wifey
do
know?
that. I mean, this
It
is
was
before.
before.
That's not
Oh.
why. That's
You
know
bought
what I
women
mean?
apartments?
Not bought
Not how much
apartments,
do you
like
make?
rented, like pay
Oh,
rent.
I know a nigga who does
No,
that.
I mean,
He was
that-
like, he's paying his woman's rent. I was like, what? You
It's
pay
called-
your
What
woman's
type of
things.
woman gets that?
Let me tell you what
I need
happened.
tips. I need tips.
She said she was. The scam was that she was about to have a baby. And
Yours?
Yeah, obviously. I wouldn't be. paying
And then
rent
what
for
happened
someone.
But
with
what's wrong with
Like,
paying a
it
girl's
never
rent? You're taking
arrived.
care of your woman.
It never
No,
Oh,
arrived.
I'm
She
saying,
take care of
come here,
herself.
I let them come
A
here.
man must
Come on,
provide.
let's
No.
Do you want her to
For
sleep
real.
under the bridge?
No, women must provide for themselves. Like, I mean,
No,
there's
but
equal
your money
opportunity
is
now.
my money. My money is my
But
money.
either
So
way-
wait, dog. So a woman lied to you and said she's pregnant, and then obviously 9 months will lapse, and you need
No,
to know.
not 9 months lapse.
It
But
lapsed.
obviously, in between, she says no. She had a miscarriage, apparently, or whatever.
And you've named the child already. You're like, this name gonna be Bob.
Not
and
like-
it's
You were
just
so
a
At that
excited.
point in time, I'm not even
SpongeBob.
excited. I'm stressed out of my head. Like when I found out that she had she said she had a miscarriage, I was like actually celebrating, and it was a small price to pay.
You were like,
That's a bit too up.
she said, hey,
I
I had a miscarriage. You're like, bitch, spirit. Because now the kid is a spirit. Just dead. There's a spirit.
No,
You're like, bitch,
no.
spirit.
I'm not like Nick Cannon. No,
Oh.
Okay.
How many
But-
do you have that you know of?
none.
None.
He has no cannon
That
fodder.
you know
That
of.
you know of.
None.
That you don't know of about
Even
10.
the ones that I don't
No
know.
possibilities.
Because I mean, you were getting like laid when you were
Like, look at
going
Sol
around
taking
with
over. Look
Questa.
at Sol taking
when you were
over.
going around with Questa. You got laid. You were
So
getting
you
laid.
think that's why I was getting laid?
When were you? Are you getting laid now?
Yeah, y'all weren't getting laid.
I'm married.
I used to see
Yeah,
how
obviously
you guys
from your
moved
wife.
like rock stars.
Yeah.
You guys were rock stars.
You know?
And you were getting laid on the road.
Not like you.
No.
No, not like
Did you ever hit a draw like Sol did?
No.
Yeah?
I didn't. That's why I don't have.
That's why he doesn't have a kid. He's married with no kid. He's still hitting you with a condom. He's still hitting you with a condom.
He's still like, nope.
He's like, hey,
Miss me.
So you hitting a draw or you pull out?
No. I'm in a monastery.
That's like a thousand questions. Pull out.
Oh shit!
No. I'm in a monastery.
Yeah.
You know, like until
Further
a certain
notice.
time. Until a certain time, you know. Yeah.
So what are you guys like? I don't get it. You're married, bro. You're like planning the
you
babies.
can meditate, you know, and stuff like that, and you don't need to be making babies and stuff like that. Like just enjoy each other's company, like things that you guys don't get to do.
Okay, we've outscanned this part of
Let's go
word on the
man.
street.
Yeah.
Cyberbullying. Let's jump into cyberbullying.
Yeah.
You know it's a thing. We see it day in and day out
We
on
do,
like all the
man, we
socials, and we could arguably say it happens more on Twitter because words.
Yeah.
But even on Instagram, if you go read some of the comments, they're really crazy. But
I even quit Twitter.
how
and
you
Instagram.
are the king of the street?
got
How
a
do you
TV
quit?
gig
How?
now.
You need to get
Because
that.
you're trying to get the TV gig. You're like, TV gig, you're like, fuck the TV,
I
TV
quit
gig.
all the
It's
other
like Slick
social
Talk,
media.
right?
No,
You're like,
man.
fuck you, YouTube.
So we're actually talking about something really serious right now.
Okay, sorry. I'm on that.
Of course, you wouldn't
cyberbullying
recognize
us.
this
No,
because you're a
recognize this.
cyberbullier.
Never. I'm a
What?
nice guy.
Do you agree with this?
Like, I don't.
No, he cyberbullied me a couple of
I was
times.
calling
Let's talk
him out.
about that.
I was calling him out.
What did you do?
Out on what? What were
Listen,
you calling me out on? What was I wrong?
He said.
Insane.
No,
What's wrong? It
He
was what I
said.
said.
No,
Look,
so give him a chance to explain.
I don't know the facts, but he said these two local brands, Drip, they import their shoes in China. I don't know if that's a fact or not.
It's a fact.
But in my head, I'm thinking if it's a fact, then cool. But there's
Then
still
why they're on the Proud
there's
South
still
African ad?
kids. There's still kids because there's kids who wake up and mothers and fathers who go to the drip offices, drip stores, who sell and are able to earn bread
And
for
what
their
about-
kids.
what about the many-
And they are only able to do that because in South Africa to manufacture a sneaker will not cost you the same as to do it in China. Let's be honest, because of the labor laws and everything else wonderful in South Africa that we have. So if these kids
So
are buying
because
sneakers
Chinese shoes are cheaper, people mustn't have jobs in South Africa. I'm just saying, that's what you're saying. So Wena, who was raised by a mother who worked in the place where they produce goods, right? Your mother must
My
lose
mom
her
never-
job.
okay,
no, I'm
but
just saying.
let's
whether
say
produce-
my mom- Hypothetically.
Let's say my mom
I'm
worked in
just
the
saying
factory,
because
yes.
there's shoes like Feldskuna, which are still there. You understand?
Oh, yeah,
Which
they
are
won it at the
locally-
Olympics.
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
Which are locally manufactured. Why don't we ever show them love? Because they're actually creating more jobs. And the retail jobs that are being created for people to be paid minimum wage just to sit in a store and scan a barcode all day, it's not even like the skilled labor.
But
Let's
not-
talk about
So guys, okay,
not
your
everybody
point and case.
will have
Now,
skilled
hold on,
labor.
I just want to
bro.
say, do
Any
you have
healthy-
any drip that's not for free?
Do you have any drip? I don't, but I've
Which
got,
means you wouldn't
I've
even
got,
buy it.
I've got 2 pairs of drip for people.
No.
You know
but
why?
You wouldn't wear it yourself.
I said it on the
No,
podcast.
No, you wouldn't wear it
Okay.
yourself.
Okay, give
and
me-
that tells
let me
you
respond.
everything you need to know about the quality of the
Let
shoe.
me res-
It's not a Nike.
Let me
it's not
respond.
an Adidas.
Okay.
It's not a Puma.
Okay, this is what I want to know.
Let
This
me
is what I want to know.
respond. Let me
No,
respond.
you can respond
Okay,
to that.
respond.
I've said this, right?
Why?
It's like Naked asked me earlier on if I listen to, why don't I listen to Afoka? It's not my type. And their first sneakers weren't my type. But
This
I
is
knew someone who
different.
was
You
crazy
can't
about
compare
them.
music and sneakers.
It's
These
preference. Everything's preference.
No. There's a quality. That's a difference between a Nike, a Puma, an Adidas, a Drip, and a Batu.
And I also say there's a quality that I link with certain artists because they mix better than
subjective.
other artists.
It's subjective.
And sneakers choices are subjective as well.
It's not. It's
Hey,
not.
well, okay, today is subjective.
No, it's not. It's the best.
I've never
marketed
owned All Stars in
sneakers.
my life because it's not my type of sneaker.
Okay.
Subjective.
But
Okay.
who owns All Star?
But I've bought
Converse.
All Stars for
who
people.
Who owns Converse? Nike. You've bought Nike sneakers, have you not?
I've bought Drip sneakers for
make
someone
enough
else.
sneakers. Nike make enough sneakers so that you've got all the options. So even if you don't buy Converse, right, you buy another product of theirs.
Now Drip doesn't manufacture locally and they must have a plethora of options.
No, they just order online from Alibaba. That's the problem that we have.
Do you know that?
Wait, no, we're not playing Did You Know. This is not Champions Bible. Come, Mamelache. I get it, we were talking about cyberbullying. And you said that was when he was cyberbullying you. What is the criteria? When is it just calling out a person and having the right facts and being justified in your calling out? And when is it you really just being a hater, you're being nasty, and you're trying to degrade someone?
Why did he have to respond to my tweet? My tweet stands on its own. The guys are not manufacturing locally, right? He didn't have to respond to it. He didn't have to reply to it. He didn't have to bring his fans in to comment on what I was saying because they don't know what I'm talking about. He could have made his own tweet and said, I will support Drip and Batu because I like them. Don't involve me. Don't weaponize your fan base against me. All I've got is a measly 10,000 followers. You're bringing your whole entire fan base to come and attack me because I'm pointing out that these guys are taking jobs and sending them to China instead of giving us jobs here. Batu will even tell you that they manufacture locally because they manufacture in Lesotho. Tell me, is Lesotho part of South Africa?
No, Lesotho's not part of South Africa. But that's the thing, right? If I stay in a neighborhood that makes it so expensive to make bread, because in that hood the only flour I can get costs this much, the workers cost this much, it makes it impossible for me, right?
Okay.
So people seek for alternative options, and if they're in Lesotho, they're in Lesotho. But
do you know why manufacturing? Do you know why manufacturing is in Lesotho? Because Lesotho asked the Chinese to build factories inside their country, and this is the same thing that Kanye West has been able to get Adidas to do, to build factories in his country.
Well, that's Kanye West. Look, I was a kid.
I'm not talking about just
makers are kids from the hood.
Let's talk about Tebe Makuku. Tebe Makuku, who was in the pictures with Kanye West recently. He manufactures locally.
When is it cyberbullying and when is it just being honest and getting straight to the crux of it? That
it's cyberbullying when you're using your fans to attack someone.
So you didn't cyberbully him, he cyberbullied you.
I just tweeted.
So if someone has got 0 fans and they tweet me and they say, when I saw you fat and say all these mean things unprovoked, it's not cyberbullying because they don't have a fan base.
If 1,000 of them do it, because they are a fan base of someone
here's
else.
The thing.
Yes.
Who's then responsible?
The person who incites it.
So me, because
like Donald Trump incited those people to go and raid,
storm the Capitol
on
based
he
on
didn't tweet anything. There's no tweet that you can say that this tweet Donald Trump says no, people stormed the Capitol.
So
but
people
he suggested that people should stop the stealing of the election. And therefore he sent a dog whistle out, and you sent a dog whistle out.
So me, because I've got a following on Twitter, 150,000.
You got a fan base.
Yeah, so
not just a following on Twitter,
I can't voice my own opinions from on things on your opinions.
You can, but
then that's what I was doing.
No, hold on. The difference is this, right? You see, when my tweet went viral and Kanye West responded to that tweet, the tweet and the handle were cut out. Why? Because Kanye West knows that he's got hundreds of millions of followers.
So how do I engage you?
Wait.
I'm your follower.
I'm explaining.
How do I engage you?
I'm explaining. Kanye West knows that he's got hundreds of millions of followers, and therefore, if he responds to someone who's got like 5,000 followers, like I had at the time, right, and has my handle inside there, all the Jay-Z fans are going to attack me. And therefore, he knows that with great power comes great responsibility, which is something that you don't know, and something that evidently with the passing of Patrick Shire after cyberbullying, Casper also didn't know, because he further victimized himself when he suggested that they were swearing at his mother. And that sent all his fans to cyberbully poor Patrick Shire.
Because he said
and that lives to his death. It's unequivocal. You can say that hundreds of fans attacked this old man, right? Just because he was old school in his challenge. He was trying to be slick talk, get himself 100K, and he ended up dead.
I can't speak for Casper in this fan
base. Yeah, speak for yourself. Do you feel like you do you feel like you and
if you're lucky he's alive?
If I was
respond,
dead
you can respond to that.
So when you come and attack township kids businesses, and I call you out, and then you feel the heat from people following my call out,
I didn't attack.
Then it's gonna be my fault.
Businesses were bad.
You die somehow.
No, I didn't. I didn't say their businesses were bad. I said they're not creating jobs.
You said they're bad for the economy.
No.
You said because they take jobs. Anything that takes jobs away from the economy is bad for the economy.
Does that mean that those businesses? I'm saying that the businesses are bad.
Do you say they're bad for the economy?
If something is bad for the economy,
it's good
right?
news because they're making good money.
So was I doing something bad by telling people that something is bad for the economy?
You weren't, but you were also not. You were telling them a piece of the picture, not the entire picture.
Can you give
the bottom
entire
line?
picture on
Okay,
Twitter?
guys, wait, hold on.
The bottom line is,
guys,
can you give the entire picture on Twitter?
Okay,
Yeah,
the
no.
bottom
Thank
line
you
is,
for coming to our TED Talk.
Can I answer fast? The bottom line
I'm
is,
fooling Jokeshire and the Sun City.
no.
Like, just as
We
a
are out of
captain-
different weight divisions. I'm a heavy hitter. He's water weight. You know? Well, he doesn't drink his water weight. He doesn't even
Water
drink alcohol. Look, at the end of the day, people wake up in the morning and become economically active by spending on something that goes to feeding a particular family. Even if some of the money goes to China, they still are responsible for some economic activity, these local brands. They will get to a point where they can build and negotiate, you know, with the local authorities to have their things
No,
here
they won't.
and do
Can I
here.
tell you why? Because
But-
the IDC has given them 100 million rands, right? Which is supposed to be for local manufacturing, and they're taking that money and actually importing goods which are fully finished, and they're supposed to be manufacturing locally.
Where's the proof?
In the pudding.
Exactly.
IDC, I don't care.
Yeah, the Industrial
Where's the
Development
proof?
Corporation.
Let's wrap it up. This is
It's in
never
the
going to
reports.
end.
Go check the IDC's financial reports. They'll tell you who they've given money to.
Business seminar. Whoa.
Y'all called them here, so we have now, you know. It's my boy, so you see, what if
This went from word on the street to word according to Sol versus Nota. This was wild, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself.
No, I did too. So guys, don't forget, if you want the unedited version, you need to log on to our Facebook page, and it's called Heavy Hitters. The hashtag is...
Hashtag heavy hitters, hashtag not that deep. I got it right!
Yep, you did. And we're also on YouTube as well for the super unedited version. So check it out there. Hashtag...
Heavy hitters, hashtag not that deep.
Okay,
I'm so proud of myself. Sorry, I usually
So-
say not too deep.
Yeah, it's a sex thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
she
but-
hasn't
yeah,
slept
no,
with
I
a
get
man
it.
in like 5 months.
No.
So-
Oh, you're
a
fasting?
year.
You're
Yeah.
fasting?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Purity challenge.
Thank you
Somebody's doing a challenge.
Thank you for...
I'll be your accountability buddy.
Oh, Nodi.
Yeah, we're on how long? 6 months? 12
We're on
months?
10 now.
You're on 10, okay. No, I mean, I'm
Now
targeting...
you're on 0.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us on the show today. Yo, Heavy Hitters, it's not that deep. Or is it?
I don't know. Our Sol. Thank you for coming.
Then it's deep enough if I came.
Ooh, did you come?
Goodbye. Hey, bye-bye. 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 Mwah, mwah, mwah. Catch you again next time.
Peace!
Kamu, so you had fun today?
Too much fun. Can't you tell? Have you ever seen me smile this much?
Not really. It's because you were flirting with our guests.
Even if I was, there's benefits to this thing.
No,
then
what
he's
do you
gonna
mean?
talk about us all the time, and then like, you see?
No, you need to stop flirting with our guests. There's things like soul ties and stuff like that.
I didn't ask a man.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, look, Sol, see like kukuya high.
He did, which is rude. You can't just leave your thing lying around like
And
this.
the kuku
It's on fire.
Kuku yeah, fire.
But you know what else has been fire? The show,
Yeah.
us, the energy. I had so much fun. It's gonna get better. We're never gonna drop the ball in terms of getting up close and personal and delivering nothing but jumpness on the show.
Now we know you'll never drop the balls. Anyway, Heavy Hitters, hashtag not that deep, hashtag Heavy Hitters. Facebook, Heavy Hitters. Instagram and Twitter.
That was a heavy hit. Instagram and Twitter is heavy hitters _ZA. Yeah, it was the underscore. I felt it below the belt. I do have a belt on. Toodles!
Hey.
Catch you again next week. It's gonna be crazier. Love.
The day the gays go, marriages in KZN. Aha. Aha.
Don't come and fight ubaba wenganyana. The shoes are too big. You can't. So when zimugele wena, mugela this woman. If you see me, try with your naked eyes to see me.
A guy like Casper could survive of making terrible music for a long time and still be prominent.